Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about an amazing Master Tung point, which is 88.28. In today's video I'm going to be talking about point 88.28 or Jie. This is a very strong and an amazing Master Tung point that I think a lot of times is overlooked and not given the proper value that it deserves. And stay until the end of the video because I'll be talking about a possible combination between this and another Master Tung point that is very powerful to treat post-traumatic stress and other trauma-related problems that a lot of times give us trouble to treat. But with this point combination, we get amazing results, so stick to the end of the video. If you'd like to learn more about the techniques that I talk about in my videos, check out the courses I have available. I have courses in Portuguese and in English, so check them out in the links below. In these courses, I teach the balanced method to treat pain. This is a technique where you get instant relief in most pain cases, so if you want to learn about it, check them out. Now back to 88.28 or Jie. The name of this point can be translated to release, and this is the essence of this point. This point can be used to release the flow of qi and the flow of blood. So this is an amazing point to treat any situation where you have qi stagnation or blood stagnation. But first, let's look at the location of the point. As you might imagine from the number 88, it's on the thigh, and as you can see here, this point is very close to stomach 34. The location of this point is 1 tsun above the knee, so above the patella, and 0.7 tsun lateral to the midline. If you remember, right in the midline we have a lot of points that treat the heart according to Master Tung, and this point is just lateral to the first of these points that treat the heart. This point also has the shenjing of the heart, and as I said, it's used to treat qi that doesn't flow or blood that doesn't flow, so qi stagnation and blood stagnation. More specifically, we can use this point to treat pretty much any case of pain, so pain in general, because as you know, in most cases when we have pain, we have qi stagnation and or blood stagnation. Hi, Editing Sergio here. I just realized I forgot something important while I was editing the video, which is to mention that this point is usually just needled for 8 minutes. Most authors advise that you only use the needle retention for 8 minutes for this point. I've accidentally done it for longer, leaving it the whole session, and I've never seen serious consequences from it. But in general, I try to follow this direction because, as I said, most Master Tung authors advise that you only use this point for 8 minutes. So just wanted to add this, and I'll let you get back to the regular video. But the indication that makes this point so special is that it is amazing to treat pain that comes from psychological conditions. So any kind of psychosomatic pain, pain that's triggered by a mental trauma, pain that comes from stress, and even to treat mental problems caused by prolonged pain. So it works both ways. It can treat pain that comes from the psychological aspect of the patient, but it also can treat the psychological aspect of the patient if it is troubled by the pain that the patient is suffering, because, as you very well know, living with pain for a long time will create psychological conditions in the patient. This point is also part of the 32 resolution needles. What this means is that this point is able to treat nausea and adverse reactions to acupuncture. So if your patient faints, feels nauseous, feels sick after acupuncture, you can use points from the 32 resolution needles to treat this problem, and this is one of those points. If you want to learn more about the specific topic of the 32 resolution needles, let me know in the comments, and I'll do a video specifically just on that topic. So as you can see, this point is amazing for any kind of pain, specifically pain that comes from traumatic or psychological problems. So this is a great point for the hardest kinds of pain to treat, because usually if it's local inflammation, if it comes from the patient bumping his knee or something, it's very easy to treat just with the balance method. But you might see that in cases where the psychological part is associated with the pain, it becomes very hard to treat. This is the case for most fibromyalgia patients. We have a lot of psychological issues underneath the pain. So I advise you to try this point on any patient that comes to you for fibromyalgia. And now for the combination that I promised you, for cases of PTSD, post-traumatic stress, or trauma or problems induced by trauma, I love this combination, which was created by Dr. Who, which is the combination of 8828 J with 11.13 or Dan, the point for the gallbladder. If you remember, the point is located here in the middle finger. Actually, the location of which line we can locate this point is discussed amongst different authors, but for now I won't go deep into it. If you want to learn more about Dan, again, let me know in the comments, and I'll make a specific video just on this point, which is a very interesting point too. But now, just focusing on post-traumatic stress, the combination 88.28 plus Dan is an amazing combination. You can just use it simply bilaterally, both points. So 88.28 on both legs and Dan on both hands, or you can combine this in a more of a global balance way. So you'll use Dan on one side, 88.28 on the other side, and then you might add other points to complete a global balance. That's usually how I approach a case, and I'll build the global balance according to that specific patient that I'm seeing and my diagnosis. But for now, what I want you to remember is, for trauma-related problems, think about using J, 88.28, but even better, think about joining 88.28 with 11.13, so J plus Dan. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and share this video with anyone that might benefit from it, and I'll see you in the next one.